Spit this out.
Hi, I'm Casey. Welcome to my channel.
Hi, I'm Nadia.
Today we're going to do the panthatsign again for Aries for April, and the color story I'll whip up there. Again, Lisa from Banning, Panning, and Beyond told me about this, and I think it's a fun little
You look like
challenge
you
to
have
do.
Cheetos fingers. You're talking and it looks like you've been snacking.
This is the color story.
These are my swatches.
That one's mine.
Mine's been on, so it's kind of faded.
And really, I went through all my palettes and I found lots of them that had kind of the color story, but this one had all four of the colors, and I thought, why wouldn't I just make it easier and work out of the Ace Butte Nostalgia palette?
I'm using the Orange Pop palette, and I'm going to use Sativa, Red Eyes, and that Cannabis. And then the Amenia from the Queen palette.
Also, because Lisa had tagged us to do a Would You Rather, I thought I might as well just do that in this video too, since we've been doing a lot less videos, and we haven't done a Mask Monday one in quite some time, so I figured I would just, you know,
Kill two birds with one stone.
There you go.
I'm starting with the Tarte Poreless Primer.
I did, actually I already put one on, and I did the Rihanna Fenty Beauty Eye Primer. Nadia, would you rather go without shampoo for the rest of your life or toothpaste for the rest of your life?
Shampoo, I'd start shaving my head.
No, you wouldn't.
If I couldn't shampoo it?
You'd shave your head.
If I couldn't shampoo it, absolutely. My hair gets greasy so fast, and it's so thin, I would look disgusting. I would look like Ebenezer Scrooge.
I would hope that you would like give it a little bit of time, and maybe, you know, it would snap out of it. It would just look oily for a while, and you could use baby powder and dry shampoo. And
no, I'd probably shave my head.
Interesting. I guess I should make a plan with my eyeshadows before I
jump into it.
Yeah, I'd ask you more questions about this.
I can't believe you just judged me so hard. I think that
I guess that I just was kind of assuming that
I'd say no toothpaste.
Yeah, because you still use a toothbrush, and then you can use things like baking soda and
no,
mouthwash.
I would not be okay with that. That would no, absolutely not.
Charcoal. I don't know what the heck they use, but I would look into it, I think.
No.
All right, number 2. Would you rather have a life without air conditioning or never be able to wear deodorant?
Honestly, I only recently have started using deodorant. But I just didn't use deodorant for a long time, and I feel like you don't need it if you don't use it. Like, I would put on deodorant if I knew I was, like, if I was going to dance class or something, if it was, like, I had a recital, and I knew that I would be just, like, sweating a lot that day, but, like, just going to school and stuff, I did not used to wear deodorant. And I didn't think that I needed it. Like, I feel like deodorant is something that your body starts adjusting to, and then you start sweating more.
I completely agree. My husband was appalled, like, when we got married, and he found out, like, I guess that I didn't wear deodorant. I never did, and I never stank, and, like, nobody ever called me out on it.
Yeah.
Like, again, when I was young. Now, if I go without it, I absolutely need it, but I feel like I would not have if I would have just never started using it. Like, I do think, and I mean, I do think some people are probably sweatier and had to.
Yeah, I don't think I'm generally a very sweaty person, but like I said, if I know that I'm going to be sweating, of course, I don't want to stink, but, like, I just don't sweat as much as people normally do. Even in, like, this, I went years in the summer with having no car air conditioning, and so in the summers I would be driving around wherever I needed to go without air conditioning, and I definitely didn't, like, stink going to work.
Yeah, but so the question is, would you rather have a life without air conditioning or never be able to use deodorant? So
the air conditioning part was unrelated to that question. I'm just saying I would go without deodorant because I think that my body would readjust, and I wouldn't need it.
Yeah, that's my answer too, because I love to, like, be outside and be hot and then come into air conditioning. I think overall I'm usually cold way more than I'm hot, but when you're hot, I would not want to give up air conditioning. I would absolutely go without deodorant.
Honestly, that question was easier for me to answer than the last one, but I feel like I would also be fine without air conditioning. Not that that would be pleasant at all, or that I want to give up deodorant. I think it's nice to be able to wear deodorant when I know that I'm gonna stink. But honestly, I really hope that people, like, that I know don't find this channel. Because I'm just way too honest with these people. I don't feel like you guys are judging me. And if you are, you're not going to say it. People
Okay.
my age would be rude.
Number 3, would you rather have to shave your head or have to pierce your nose?
Pierce my nose?
Yeah, that's so dumb.
I thought that I would look cute with pierced nose, and my mom told me that my nose is not cute enough.
I know I'm a horrible person. But
She said, but it's true.
But I feel the same way about my nose. I would love to have a nose piercing. I think they're so cute on some people. But I really think you should have, like, I think your nose should be one of your best features if you're going to draw attention to it with a hoopy, sparkly, pointy thing. And my nose,
that's what she thinks for
like,
her. But you guys live your life. If you want a nose piercing and you think you have an ugly nose, do whatever.
Yeah, I feel like my nose is my worst feature, and why would I ever want to like draw attention to it? Because if I had a sharp little pointy nose that I thought was cute, I would absolutely have had a nose piercing. I'd like it.
I don't hate my nose, but
I don't hate my nose either.
It's not my best feature, that's for sure. But what is? Because I think that I'm pretty, but then when I look at my features, I'm like, those could all use some work. I'm not fishing for compliments, guys. Don't feel the need to.
She knows she's cute. She was just trying to say individually.
It really comes together, like in the face. It looks good all together. But if I was, yeah, I don't know, whatever. I'm just talking. Ask me another question.
Would you rather be extremely allergic to your favorite food or forced to eat your least favorite food once a week?
I would probably want to be forced to eat my least favorite food once a week, because my least favorite food would definitely be something like carrots. That's like good for me that I need to be eating anyway. So
I think that's a very smart answer, but I know I wouldn't do it. So I would rather give up my favorite food, which I mean, like
chocolate.
Yeah, chocolate, pizza, cheese. I don't know what. Then eat something nasty like some sort of fish or seafood, or I don't know, or vegetable. I don't know. I would not want to eat that.
You're right. There probably is other foods that I dislike more than vegetables. I bet there's something that would like make me throw up every time, but I don't know. I can't think of anything really. But like I know that I am a picky eater, so maybe that wasn't the smartest choice.
Would you rather constantly worry about germs or be terrified of a monster under your bed? I would rather constantly worry about germs, because I really feel like if I truly believed that there was a monster under my bed, like, and I'm assuming that that's what this means, like that it was real to me, that there was a monster under my bed, I think that would be a very frightening way to live.
I think I'd just move out.
But it would be wherever your bed was, so
I'd get a new bed. Is that not an option?
I don't know. I think it would be under whatever bed you were, sleeping in then. And I mean, I feel like the germs thing, like people live through like that hand washing need, like OCD kind of people would have to live better than somebody who legitimately has a psychosis where they think something like monsters are under their bed.
Would you rather have OCD or schizophrenia?
Yeah, that's kind of the question.
Yeah. I think I don't, but this isn't quite OCD, because OCD would be like you think that if you don't wash your hands, something bad is going to happen. Like it's more like a ritual thing to like avoid something bad. I think at least some types of it. And I feel like that would be scarier than what this question is saying. Probably germs. Well, then would I just stay in my house? I don't know. I really feel like just getting a different bed is an option. And honestly, I'm not going to let you tell me that that's a wrong interpretation of the question. So I'm saying monster.
Okay. And actually, I skipped, would you rather have to make a 1-minute speech in front of 10,000 people or have to kiss a frog?
I'd probably kiss a frog just for fun.
Yeah, I don't see what's so crazy about kissing a frog.
Like with tongue?
Well, right. I mean, it's not like even you have to do it on its mouth, right? I mean, you could just like kiss the back of it. And we used to have these little frogs, and they were only about this big. They were so tiny and cute, and they would be all over our like light post and stuff. That would be so easy. And I don't like speaking in public. I have had to do it, on several times, even like for my dad's eulogy, or for like when I wanted to I had to do a reading at the church. But I really did not like that.
I think I'm a pretty good public speaker, but I still would rather kiss a frog.
And the time that I had to go to like the city council to get my zoning changed so that I could put my hair salon where I wanted it, I wanted to throw up that whole time. I don't care for that.
I bet you did great though. You got what you needed, didn't you?
I did.
Good job.
Yeah. Would you rather never get tired or never have to go to the bathroom?
do I still require sleep and going to the bathroom to survive?
Yeah, I would think so.
Okay, then, would you rather never get tired or never have to go to the bathroom?
I'd rather never have to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, I would rather not have to. That's easy because
it's horrible to try to go to sleep if you're not tired.
And I'm literally, yeah, that's exactly.
And then I think that you'd end up dying. And I have to go to the bathroom way too often. Way too often. Way too often. Okay. Would you rather be the ugliest person in the world or the smelliest person in the world?
Smelly, like, does that mean I'm naturally smelly, and I can never start smelling better?
I don't know. Would you rather be the ugliest person in the world or smell the worst? I guess is what it says.
First of all, that's subjective, so I don't even know how this question
works. I feel like the whole thing is.
Yeah.
But I mean, even like, so would you rather be
I'd have
god awful ugly? Like, I mean, have a horrific accident so that you were, or yeah, some kind of.
I'd have to smell myself if I was like horribly smelly, and I think that would be worse. I guess I'd rather be the ugliest. But I did just get done reading Frankenstein, and nobody would even like talk to him or be his friend because he was so ugly, and that like kind of is really sad.
Yeah, but for me, I'm already married, so he'd kind of have to still talk to me, I figure.
He would.
Could Frankenstein still like put a bag over his head or anything?
He could have, I guess.
I gave her the better mirror if you can't tell. Like this.
Because he's so nice. I feel like my eyes look like a sunrise. Are you getting that vibe?
Mm-hmm.
Should I have been telling them what I was doing?
I don't know how to make these videos. Nobody's probably going to watch. They're going to fast forward through all.
So, guys, I did yellow in the corners. Oh, I'm going to say it in front of you now. I did the red in the middles. I did the maroon and, like, my crease and on the edges. And then I blended it up higher with the orange. What are you doing, Mom?
Well, I'm not done enough to say.
Okay, I'm going to start. I'm going to do some, like, under here, but I want to do, like,
would you rather have no thumbs or no fingers?
What would be the point of a thumb if you don't have fingers? I'd rather have no thumb.
Me too.
You can't pick stuff up with no thumb. Or with only a thumb.
Would you rather have bad gas or a really dry mouth?
Dry mouth.
Me too. Because when I was trying out that collagen and it was putting too much in there and it was making me gassy, that hurt my stomach, and I don't like that at all. Like, it physically hurt. And then again, because I'm not just going to sit there and fart in front of people, like, I was just constantly running away and going to the bathroom, and my ADHD medicine gives me dry mouth anyway, so I'm used to it.
And she was complaining all day about how, and every time she went, oh, I can't believe I have to fart again. So I would rather you have dry mouth too.
Would you rather have to hop around on one foot or have to always squat? I don't quite even understand that.
I'm not answering that. That's stupid.
Well, I don't even know what they mean by squat, so I'm going to say hop around on one foot.
Like, instead of standing, you'd be like in a squatting stance.
Would you rather get your wisdom teeth pulled or your butt cheeks pierced? And does that mean together? What? No. How do people pierce? What?
I think
where's
just
the butt piercing go?
Just like, you know how people get like their cheeks pierced and stuff? Like,
so it would just like be a dermal that stayed in there?
Yeah. I'd rather have my butt cheeks pierced.
Yeah, because then I could take it out, I mean, once it was over. And the wisdom, I mean, of course, I've already got my wisdom teeth pulled, so that would be hard, but I didn't enjoy that process.
Yeah, I feel like piercings aren't that bad. And that'd be fun for a little bit. Go to the beach.
If I had a cute little butt, that would be kind of adorable.
I do have a cute little butt.
I know, but I don't. So, I mean, mine would not be seen. Would you rather go a year with no eyelashes or a year with no eyebrows?
No eyelashes.
Yeah, that's what I would say too.
I think eyebrows. If I didn't have, imagine what I would look like if I didn't have eyebrows, guys. Like, what do you think?
Well, I just think I definitely would leave the house without mascara before I would want to leave the house without my brows on. So that's why I would say that.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Plus, you can wear like falsies or something.
Yeah, but I mean, I guess you could draw on eyebrows. But
yeah, but I feel like falsies look better than just drawn on eyebrows. You'd have to go get them tattooed, and even that won't look as realistic, I don't think, as falsies do.
Would you rather never be able to shower again or not be able to shave your legs?
Not be able to shave my legs. Literally, I barely shave my legs now.
Yeah, and you could get a wax. Would you rather have a huge booger hanging out of your nose for the rest of your life or a pimple on your forehead for the rest of your life? Pimple.
Would I be able to squeeze it every day? And like, would that, because I would be honestly satisfied. I would squeeze it at night and it would come back in the day.
But I could also like decide to start wearing bangs or like, you know, cover it with makeup. A booger is just going to look like, woman, wipe your nose.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. I think I'd go with the pimple too.
Would you rather be smacked in the face with a fish or farted on?
It depends on who's farting on me. Like, if it was like a random person.
I totally agree. This needs more context because is the fish like wet or dry? Is it fast? Is it small?
Is it alive?
Because, I mean, I don't like the idea of being farted on, and we don't sit around farting in front of each other, even though we're talking about it a lot, I feel like, in this video.
We're very comfortable with each other, but we're not like rude. Like, I don't want to smell your fart.
Right.
You don't want to smell my fart.
No. And I mean, even my husband does not fart in front of me. And
my boyfriend farts in front of me, and it's annoying. It annoys me.
Yeah, no, I told my husband I wasn't down for that, and he never has. I think it's fine. I know that
you're probably meaner to Dad than I am.
When people like
no.
lots and lots of people fart in front of each other, and good for you if you want to do that. I think it's really grody.
Okay, so
I don't want to smell it. I have a girlfriend that farts in front of me a lot and doesn't mind. And on road trips, like, even if it's my car, she will drive because she farts often enough that she wants to have control over the windows. But I am so not down with it. I'm not cool with it.
So is it like a random stranger? Is it like a baby? Is it my boyfriend?
Do I already have makeup on with the fish, and then is it gonna make me slimy and not like walk around? This question's too.
I'd probably say the fish, just because the thought of like a random stranger farting on me is a lot grosser to me than even like a slimy wet fish. You know?
This is another dumb one. Would you rather grow a ponytail down to your ankles or have a huge Adam's apple? This is like the piercing your nose or doing some, like, I'd rather have my hair down to my ankles anyway.
Yeah,
like, just let me do that. Like, that's no. Would you rather be someone's pet goldfish or a wild lizard?
I would obviously rather be a wild lizard. I don't know why anyone would want to be a goldfish. Do you want to be a goldfish? It
seems like maybe they're dumb enough that they wouldn't know what the hell's going on, and as long as somebody remembered to feed you, it wouldn't be a bad gig. But like, I kind of is there a prey for lizards? Like, do they have to run and be scared for their lives at all?
I mean, probably a little
because
bit.
If they're just out there like in the wild climbing trees and sticking their tongue out and getting bugs, that seems like a pretty good gig.
And a goldfish, you're literally just in the same bowl, like not doing anything. Like, that would get boring, you know, like so quick.
But if their little brains don't realize they're still in the same
But it's
spot.
my brain.
Okay. Would you rather poop in the only toilet at a party knowing that you'll clog it, or poop in the bushes in the backyard?
Bushes.
Me too. I do not want to be known for clogging up somebody's toilet.
Yeah, bushes.
Would you rather have no body hair or no head hair, including eyebrows?
I would rather have what?
No body hair or no hair on your head, including eyebrows.
I would rather not have body hair than... That's stupid.
Yes.
Would you rather have no body hair or no head hair?
Yes.
Who's picking hairy body, bald head? Who is picking hairy body, no head? No bald head. Literally.
That was the last one.
That was dumb.
What do you got for me to do my eyebrows with? Because I don't want to have to go on the other
I have a lot of stuff.
I'll show you now.
Yeah. So I have
That'd
this.
be great.
You didn't even see everything else.
I know, but I think I've used this before and it looks fine.
I also have this brow pencil.
Do you not wet these?
I lick it.
Okay.
And then I have this mascara. Or not mascara, like brow gel. Do you guys want a brow tutorial?
You might as well.
Look how good these are. So first, sculpt your eyebrows. It works better if you have tweeze cut eyebrows, because then you pretty much just have to draw some lines. So then you take your pencil and you do your arches first, because that's the most important part that I have to fix. Just draw the shape that you want. And then you do that on the side. See? And then you color your tail.
Just bring mascara in here.
Mm-hmm. And then you draw the little line at the bottom. And try to make them symmetrical during this part, because mine aren't really. And then you use your little spoolie end of it and just brush it out so that it kind of blends like on its own a little bit. Okay, and then you take your brow gel and you do the front part just to make it like look like kind of naturally. And then you gel the tails so that they stick in line. Makes sense? I bet somebody on here does their brows like really good, and they're like, this girl is literally giving the worst advice that I've ever seen. And they look fine. Okay, and then I'm taking highlighter and I'm going under my arch just to connect the shadow in the brow, just covering up the little space that I didn't hit. And then I do the corners of my eyeballs. What did that just say?
Well, it says that we only have 3 minutes left of filming time.
What are we gonna do?
Well, we'll have to stop. And
Delete stuff?
but I think I showed you about everything I could. We were worried about the time, so we went off camera and kind of finished doing the rest of our makeup. I also was going to mention that one of those tanning drop samples that came to us in the mail, I've been using on my skin, and I really felt like it tanned my face up, but I just used it again for the second time with my primer. The first time, I did feel like I didn't know it was going to darken it that much, and I had some splotchy spots like on my neck and where I didn't like blend thoroughly. But anyway,
all I did was put the red color under my eyes and then some mascara.
And I do think our looks are very similar.
Close eyes.
I kind of want to put my glittery iridescent white on with this, but I'm afraid it will ruin it, so I'm actually going to just end it with you here, and then maybe I'll insert pictures after I do this if I end up liking it. Yeah. Anyway, this is our fun Aries Pan That Sign look with a whole lot of chit-chatting. And I do think our look is pretty darn similar, especially since we didn't use any of the same colors. You know, you used the nostalgia.
I put mine away. I think they're pretty though. I do, and I do like these colors on me. I think it makes my eyes look really blue.
I look really old sitting that close to you.
I think we look pretty.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye. This is my favorite palette to use when I've done something crazy and tried to create an eye makeup look, but I am actually going to leave the house and don't want to run around looking that other way. And I feel like this palette with these neutral shades just smooths over the other things that I've already done so easily and just tones it down so that it doesn't look ridiculous anymore. So I just thought I'd share that.